Sonic the Hedgehog is directed by Jeff Fowler and stars James Marsden, Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik as our main standout stars. I know you're probably wondering, is this a good movie or is this a good video game movie? Yes, it is. If you are a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, you will walk out of this film happy, unless you hate the design or whatever. But I have seen nothing but positive things about this movie all week, and I was very excited to go sit into this movie. I had the biggest smile on my face throughout this film because I waited so long to see a Sonic movie put to the big screen, and I am very happy with the end result. So I wrote down a couple of pros and cons. It's not a perfect film, mind you. There are some things that I didn't like about the film, and yeah, so starting with number one of the pros, the design of Sonic throughout the film and when he's in motion. So Sonic looks amazing on the big screen. Not only does he look amazing, his home planet looks amazing. You're not there for that long of a time, but it looks incredible. When he's speeding through the loop-de-loops and he's running super fast through the area, it looks incredible. The visual effects or the CG looks good for this movie, to say the least, considering that they spent so much money on the design of Sonic. I thought some things would look a little bit off, but it actually looked pretty good. The action scenes, there are only two major ones, but it feels like an actual boss battle at times, especially the one in the last act of the film where Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, is basically chasing him down, and they're speeding through the streets of San Francisco, and they're doing all this cool stuff, and it's incredible to see. Like I said, it feels more like a boss battle, and it works perfectly. James Marsden in this movie is really good. This is better than the last film I saw him in, or the last animated movie I saw him in, which was Hop. Way better than that one, blows it out the water, and he's really good. Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, he does a amazing job. Honestly, I know Ben Schwartz has like some voice acting under his belt, and I was kind of worried. I was just like, I don't know how he's going to portray the character of Sonic. And I stayed away from all the promotional stuff, and all of his lines in this movie were good. I liked their buddy cop dynamic that Sonic, and I believe his name's Tom, or James Marsden's character, I love their buddy cop dynamic. There are callbacks to the games, there is references to the memes, level names, music cues that definitely Sonic fans will know and will hear throughout the film. And I saved the best for last, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. He is having so much fun with this role. This reminds me so much of the Jim Carrey I grew up with. He kinda does nods to, I guess you could say, the Riddler and the Mask. This is definitely 90s Jim Carrey, old Jim Carrey, and he steals the show for me. He's really good on screen, and I love the end result with him at the end of the movie. Stay for the credits. There is something that I feel like Sonic fans will enjoy, and you will definitely cheer at the end of this movie. Like I said, he's not exactly like Eggman from the games. The character is over the top, and he does a good job with him, and like I said, I love the end result. But he does an incredible job, and they are definitely setting up a sequel, and please continue. I want this to be a continuing franchise. I just keep those writers and just continue to make a good film, I guess you could say. I really enjoyed this movie and loved every second of it. Now on to the cons, which I wouldn't really call them cons, but some things that I didn't like. The comedy is very hit or miss, but it is a kids movie, and I did find myself laughing at one or two of the jokes that Sonic said. There is a fart joke that, doesn't always work in a film, but I excused it here because Sonic said, I think it was a chili dog, and really, really enjoyed it. The pacing is a little off in the middle act of the film. When Jim Carrey isn't on screen and Sonic's either passed out or off screen, it feels a little boring and it kind of drags. But near the last act of the film, it finds its footing and it lands and it sticks to landing and it does a good job. And all around, an enjoyable film, an enjoyable kids movie, a movie that I think everyone will love. And yeah, I think it has a 7.1 on the IMDb, and that is incredible. and really happy about that. Like I said, saw nothing but positive things about the movie all week. Really happy about it. So I am going to give Sonic the Hedgehog a 8 out of 10. I know that probably sounds low, but like I said, just the pacing and the comedy is very hit or miss for me. And yeah, so that is my review for Sonic the Hedgehog. I am going to do a spoiler review probably today, so be on the lookout for that. If it doesn't come out today, it'll come out sometime this weekend. Let me know what you thought about Sonic the Hedgehog down in the comment section below or on my Instagram. We can have a long conversation about the film. Keep the comment section spoiler free. It's not a whole lot of spoilers, but there are one or two things that you don't want somebody who hasn't seen the movie to ruin it. And yeah, so that is my small review for Sonic the Hedgehog. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm going to see you next time, and I'm probably gonna review this movie again because I love it. I'm definitely gonna go see this again. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time.
This is my power, and I'm using it to protect my friends.